Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Tryna get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Tryna get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name in a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here we go, here we go.
On play action, Lance. Firing quickly here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on first down is Lance. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now a play fake. Lance. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. But just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now Lance. Wide receiver complete. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Watch out now. 52.
Here's Lance to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Fight, 97, black swap. Check, huh?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's French. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They go play action here on first down. Touchdown! Trey Palmer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Charles. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now they'll audible to something else. A 1st carry for Rachaad White. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Cowboys' 10-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Azeez Ojulari coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Third and 8. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Quick throw complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now back to the ground game with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rachaad White, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind. But having it
breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found it.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, these guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd down, here's Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Third and 9 here. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Set, hut. 10 cycles. Set, hut.
From the gun, it's Lance. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play at the 37. Throwing his Lance on third down. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Fight, 97.
Lamb will go in motion. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Lance looking to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
They're going to look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here.
6-yard attempt.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Lance now on first down. Going up top. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
22 needle.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Fights him off. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Drill, 52.
And Lance now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 49 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, some strong running. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 43-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's White. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
43 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the Cowboy first down.
Red, cycle. Steel, black. Set, cut.
Now a play fake. Lance. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. 25 yards that time.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The Lance going to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Mustang 19. 19 Lions. Go.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Ready.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Strike 2. Ready.
Here's Lance. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one too wide and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Damone Clark. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Aubrey good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24.
Buccaneers 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man, it's Palmer. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Running out of the gun with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He completes it right side to White. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now Lance looking to change it up.
First down, Cowboys.
Back to throw now on first down. Another one. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Ready up.
2nd and 5. Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Red, yellow. Green jack. Back.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw out wide is incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
He's going to take another shot here. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Bucs get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for Dallas, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.